I had shown this cup in my coffee maker. Yes, move. You'll hear me tell her to move occasionally. But I had shown this cup in my coffee maker video because that's what I use for it. But I wanted to explain again, and there's like a million videos out there about it, but I just wanted to explain again because I do use it as means of adaptability, because I have CP, and that was primarily why I had gotten this particular cup. It's the Frank Green cup, and it's stainless steel, and the inside is powder coated ceramic, I believe. You'd have to look up the specifics because I don't remember. It's been about a year. That was another reason why I wanted to do this, is it's been a year since I've had it. And, like the coffee maker, I figured why not. I believe the top is plastic, as well as, obviously the metal spring. They did say that the top is recyclable, like made of recyclable plastic, and I had seen it in another video. Sorry, my hand's kind of cramping today. I had seen it in another video where a man with CP was showing how, to carry liquids without spilling them. And I was trying to figure out the best way I could do that, for independence, and because the tumbler cup that came with the coffee maker, the lid was just too hard for me to do. And it just wasn't working very well for me. What I call it, inside lid. And like the plastic suction kind that you have to screw in. And it was just too tight and too hard for me to get on and off. I like the flip top, but, it was just too hard for me to do. And the top also wasn't, staying closed for when I was carrying it back and forth. So I had looked this one up, and it is pricey. This particular one was $35, I believe, which I think for, steel and plastic is kind of ridiculous priced. But, especially since it's basically just a thermos style cup, but, it is from Australia, so I can kind of understand that, I got it from Amazon. There were other colors. I think there was like a red and a black, and there was a dark green, typical colors. And I did just see another version. It was a smaller version, and it was a plastic version by the same company that was, like, you can get different colors for both the cup and the lid, like yellow and pink or yellow and blue, that type of thing. Purple, it was like purple and blue. But this is the stainless steel and ceramic one. I believe they have other versions on Amazon, from this particular company, but this was the one that I had seen in the video and the one that I had gotten. It said it was 16 ounces, but I think it's actually slightly bigger because of the lid. And because it fills my cocoa cup about 3/4 of the way. And I don't remember how big that one is, but it is fairly big. It's short, but it's big. So, yeah. I'd say maybe 18 ounces. You know, and that's if you fill it up almost all the way. I think for tea water, I fill it to the first line. There's like notches on the inside of the cup. I fill it to the first line, and then cocoa water, I fill it to like the rim, like the bottom of the rim, which is like the second line. And that's supposedly as much as you're supposed to fill it. Because they said that way you have enough room for the button. And it's a push button at the top. Sometimes it sticks if you push it too far down, but it's pretty easy. See, it sticks if you push it too far down, but it's pretty easy. And that was one of the reasons why I got it, because I figured that would be extremely easy for me to do. And it's a twist top lid. Hang on, let me undo it. Undo it, as Spike says. See, it's like a thermos style type lid. And it goes around the outside. Oh, the lid just rolled away. And I think there might be a little bit of water at the bottom there. But see how there's those lines in it? So yeah, you just fill it to whatever. Yeah, I just spilled water. You just fill it to whatever line you want it at. And then put the lid back on. And that's really about it. I had gotten it because I like the fact that it's a thermos style outside type lid, instead of the travel cup type lids that are inside, if you can call it that. It's just a lot easier for me to do, because I don't have the right twisting motion with my wrist with the CP, and it's stainless steel and ceramic, but I'm not sure if it's like microwavable or anything like that, or dishwasher safe. You'd have to look that up. And as I'm looking at it, I have to wash this middle part. It's a little dusty. I do have a cat, so, you know, things get dustier. It's also the condensation of the water because I had just made tea. But, you know, with a cat, you get dust and stuff. But, so I'm not sure if it's microwavable or not, or dishwasher safe. You'd have to look up those details. I know the plastic one is, but I'm not sure about this one. And that's really about it. I just wanted to clarify why I had it, and the fact that, at least for me with my CP, it works pretty well adaptively. I think it works very well for somebody with a disability. I also think the lid manages a lot better for the anti-spill than travel cup lids do. Because those, at least the one that I have other like sports cups and kids cups and stuff. But the tumbler that came with the coffee maker was very loose, like the flip top. It was very loose. So I think that this is just designed a little better. And there was something else that I thought of too. No, I can't remember. But yeah, that's pretty much why I got it, and I wanted to, mention that it's pretty good adaptively. There are other colors. This one, I normally get red, if anybody knows me. I normally get red in anything, but I thought the blue looked better on this particular thing. If it sits too long, it does get cold. At least when you're trying to steep a tea bag. Like when you're pouring the hot water into another mug. Like I use this to perk the hot water and then pour it into my tea mug. And I've noticed if I leave it, more than like 10 minutes, it will get cooler. Now you can't feel the heat on the outside of the cup, which I like, but I'm not sure it's exactly heat insulated, to keep it hot for hours upon hours. So, but you can't feel the heat on the outside, which is nice. It definitely keeps it hot for, my guess would be about 20 minutes, at least in my experience. But that may just be however hot my coffee maker makes the water. So it depends on how hot you have the water. Like, I've noticed there's a difference between boiling the water on the stove, like in the kettle, compared to, like hot tap or coffee maker. So, just wanted to add that. But yeah, it is good. You cannot feel the heat on the outside of the cup, but I'm not exactly sure it's heat insulated like other travel cups.